It says here, this is the actual teepee from Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner would have gone in there.
Oh, wow. So...
And the wolf? Oh, that's the makeup artist's chair.
Nope, that's Kevin Costner's makeup chair.
Well, that's what I mean. The person sits in there and the makeup artist does your makeup. I wonder what that is meant to be. That's Kevin Costner's in there. I can't read that. What does it say? It's his desk.
Dunbar's writing desk.
And Costner's sitting there. And there's even a photograph. So how this place started was Richard Hullinger bought 14 acres of land back in, I think it was 1969. He didn't have any plans to make it into an attraction or anything. They did build a petrol station in 1972, but at the same time, a movie company came to town and they wanted to film an 1880 era movie. The main street was constructed from old buildings and Indian relics, and then antiques were borrowed. So the whole place was abandoned because of the winter, and the movie company ended up giving Clarence, Richard's father, the whole of all of the town, and then the whole town was moved here to this 80 acres. True story. Dry Creek School. Look at all those books. Look at the old map on the wall. Doesn't have America on it. You've got Abe Lincoln on the wall.
I like the size of that heater. That would put off some definite heat for those students.
The teacher would be nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Sweetie, you've got a couple of sores on your legs, darling. You've got flies around them. Yes. Yes, you have. You're adorable. Hey, sweetie. Why have you got your ears back, huh? Why have you got your ears back? Are you angry? Are you angry? You don't really want a tickle, do you? No, not having any of it. Starting to spit with rain. Can I not tickle your ears? Hmm? Oh. They don't look very happy, do they? And they've got to go and... Okay, so... Annie and Claire, they're called. Annie and Claire. And apparently they nibble. So you don't hand feed them. Which one are you, Annie or Claire? Feed and seed store.
Shaker seeds.
Kind of like a mill, isn't it? It is actually. It looks like a windmill from the outside, but without the sails. So you come in, bag of chicken feed.
Yeah, ask for your feed there.
Oh yeah, because there's a chicken in a box.
Nice.
Huh.
So now we know what all these look like inside.
Trains coming. Western Union Telegraph and Cable Office. Would you look at these trunks. Aren't they gorgeous? It always makes you wonder, who had them? Where have they been? What stories they could tell? What were they put inside? I love these old trunks.
Oh, yeah.
There's some photographs.
I love the look of these old trains. The futuristic look.
Old suitcases. It's pretty neat. They call this a caboose.
The caboose.
Now these seats that are on the side here, what would they have inside? Would that be where you put your luggage?
Perhaps that could be,
Or where you have the wood for the fire?
luggage, some blankets, your pillow until it's time to rest. Maybe this is where you can come put your laptop to do your work.
As if they had laptops in those days. That's a writing desk though, look at that.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a fun place for people who haven't seen anything like this before, and especially for children.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Educational.
Play around on the cabooses. Get to actually, because like to say, the other cool thing about these places is that it is more hands-on. You can kind of touch some of the stuff.
And I believe also at the top there's a full ranch that a ranch, the loos, stables, the barn, I think. Let's take a look at the church. You got to have a look at this. I thought they were real people. They're all mannequins. That's why I was going shush. And the choir actually sit above us, and they've put a mirror down there so you can kind of see where the choir should look up. The choir would be
Up there.
That's pretty neat. Huh. You know, I couldn't live like this. Not with the harsh winters. Bloody hard work as well.
Yeah.
Just, I think it's one of those things that, like the farmers, that you have to be brought up in that life. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's all that easy to just start it, because there's a lot involved that, like you say, the winters. Recently that we've discovered the flooding, which is flooding all the cornfields and everything. They're losing all those crops.
And losing their houses.
Losing their houses, everything else. Like you say, wintertime, having to plan ahead, make sure you got enough wood and everything stocked up for the winter.
And even now, you still have to go miles to get your groceries.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, darling. Hello. Hey. Hey, you all look sad. Why have you got your ears back? Huh? Why have you got your ears back?
Because you're telling them off.
Huh? Why have you got your ears back? You got an itch? Let me scratch it for you then. Oh, it hasn't got a mane. His mane's been shaved off.
Maybe that's why his ears are back.
Yeah, it could be. This guy's manes, all of their manes have been shaved off. He's had a bit of a roll, haven't you? See, he's angry too. His ears are all rolled back.
Now, are these mules? These are mules.
Are they?
Yep.
Well, you've got...
Half horse, half jackass.
Yes, but then there's two different sorts, isn't there? That you've got a male horse and a female donkey. Then a male donkey and a female horse. They're two different things. And then I don't know about a jackass, but I do know that there's two. Hello. If you come over for a tickle, your ears look better. See, look, you've all been cut off. That keeps the flies away, doesn't it? Hey? I haven't got anything for you. I haven't got an apple. I haven't got any peppermints either. Do you give peppermints over here to your horses?
I've never owned a horse.
Well, I've never owned a horse, but I know when we used to go up the stables, they used to eat our polos, our polo mints or our extra strong mints. We used to always have mints for the horses. True story.
Very simple,
I was expecting it to be bigger.
humble cabin.
So this one-room cabin for a family, obviously, you eat, sleep, cook, go to the bathroom, as in wash in here, make all your, not only eat, but like make all your bread and your pastries and whatever else they used to cook, do your laundry in here. That's what would get me in cold weather, like when it's snowing outside. How would they do their laundry? And then you've got mum and dad downstairs with the baby, and then I guess 2 or 3 kids upstairs as well. So no privacy either for any of them.
But that's all they knew.
I guess. Is that a swallow or a swift?
Well, it was pretty quick, so maybe it's a swift.
We have 3. We have swallow, swifts, and house martins in England. I can never tell the difference. One of them never ever lands on the ground. Nothing smells better than clothes that have been dried on a line.
Yep, get the nice breeze.
Yep.
Especially if there's freshly cut grass around.
Freshly cut grass. The smell of freshly cut grass reminds me of my dad. And the chook house. Oh, they got ducks in here as well. Hello, darling. I thought they might let me tickle them. Our friends' chickens let me tickle them.
These ones must not be. I guess with so many people coming in and out.
I would have thought they would have, because normally, hey, oh, come here,
Like, what?
come here. So, oh, what the hell? I was asleep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We can't be putting that on.
Do you know what he got? He got a bug off him. That's what gets me. You see, like, free-range chickens or free-range chicken eggs in the supermarket, and then it says vegetarian-free diet. No, if they're free-range, they should be out in pastures. They eat bugs. Chickens eat bugs.
Livery Stable. So a bunch of old wagons in here. Visible gas pump there. Look at the little wagon. Guess that's for the youngins to go to school in. Look at the size of these horns. That's not even a Texas Longhorn now, is it?
No. Don't think so.
Wow.
You know these old carriages? Not very comfortable. They're quite posh as well.
They are, the seats. Now this one is this is the fancy one. This one looks like one they wouldn't take tours around the town in.
This one's the stagecoach. So you've got the top where the driver would sit and your luggage. And then inside you'd have up to, I don't know, 6 people.
Let's see here.
Yeah, this would just have maybe 2 or 3 either side, because some of them have a seat in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit in the middle and it's like, how can you sit like that for hours?
Hours at a time, hours.
And for hundreds of miles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the only form of transport. And how dirty you'd be and stinky you'd be. And how could you sleep? Well, you couldn't.
I guess that depends on how much whiskey you had.
And how tired you are.
Yeah.
What's this called?
This is
Saddle
the
shop.
saddle shop.
Well, it's a boot cobbler.
So repairing a heavily worn cowboy boot there in the Singer sewing machine.
That's what you call a boot menderer, isn't it? A cobbler.
Cobbler? All I really know about is a peach cobbler.
I'm sure a shoe repair shop is called a cobbler.
Okay.
In fact, hold that thought.
All I know is cobbler is like a clumsy workman. So.
The reason why he knows that is I've just looked it up. And a cobbler is a mender of shoes. I was right. But it is also a clumsy workman.
And a beverage.
And a sherry. Sherry cobbler, which I didn't know. And sherry is a very English drink. You don't really drink sherry over here, do you?
No.
My mum used to always have a tipple of sherry.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But yeah. So yes, a cobbler.
So these are
where they cobble shoes. Oh, look at these tiny,
They're talking to you.
tiny little cowboy boots. Aren't they cute?
So, saddle and boot repair.
Yep. 1881, post office. I
Nice.
don't think this is an 1881 town. I wonder how this post office really is.
Nice wood burning stove there. Some logs ready to go.
My mum used to be a post office clerk.
Clerk?
Yeah.
I thought you just said Clark.
Yes.
Are you talking about Christmas vacation again?
My mum used to be a post office clerk. In England, they're called clerks. That's how we pronounce them, I think. You get me confused because I've been in America for so long. But
So I've never heard that.
she used to sell stamps and whatever they used to do, because in the post office, they would cash money and checks, and they'd do all sorts of things, because you would get, you could get post office bonds and premium bonds, and obviously your mail and everything.
Wait, they actually gave mail out at the post office?
Yeah, I don't anymore. Look at that, March 1880. Just so happened to be March, the month of my birthday.
Uh-huh. Your birthday would have been on a Saturday.
Yeah, money orders. There we go, money orders. All the post office are closing down everywhere. Is it not just over here? Even in England, the town that I used to live in, they don't have a post office anymore. The post office that has been there since, 1860, in the original buildings, beautiful, beautiful big buildings. I lived in an old fishing village.
Yeah.
That's closed down. So, even though there's still loads of people living there, now because the post office has closed, does it make it a ghost town?
Yeah, that's weird because
It's still corporated.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, if it doesn't have a post office, that's when it becomes a ghost town. If it had a post office and then closed, that's when it becomes a ghost town.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether or not people live in it.
Right. Well, over here, I think they're closing down because you got those people that are like, why do I need a post office? Because, the mail comes to my house.
That is so true. And that is so sad. But yeah, nowadays you don't send birthday cards and Christmas cards and letters anymore, really. Not. Everything's done by email or texting.
Yep. We live in very unfortunate times.
Bills, you pay your bills online. But so this would have been I wonder where this came from.
Whoa.
So, got silver, some silver nuggets, I believe. So, did they used to weigh and pay out for the banks for your gold and your nuggets? I guess they must have done, because
I think once you get it from the assayer, then you come put it
come to the bank
in your bank. Yeah.
Because that's what the bank robbers used to do, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They used to have bags of gold dust or nuggets. So a cute little cabin. Oh, look at the stove. I've not seen one of those before. She put the oil lamps, or kind of like oil lamps, she put the oil in and heat it, I guess.
Different.
And you've got your bay leaf, your rosemary, your cloves, mustard, all your herbs and spices, little kitchen table, bed. Now this is actually really interesting. So Josephine and Lillian Walker, who were sisters, lived in this house. There's a photograph of them dressed for the prom. It doesn't have a date. And then it's got Lillian Walker, on the front porch of this very house where the sisters lived while attending high school. So, if the sisters lived here, did Mum and Dad? Or did just the sisters? And they left high school early in those days, didn't they? I mean, you're 18 when you leave high school here now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's typically around about, well...
Yeah, we're 15, 16, and we leave high school.
Some people are much older.
So, in those days, I don't know. I don't know what your age groups were. Have to look it up. Aha, the marshal's office.
Well, look at that. Nice desk to work from.
So sleeping, cooking, living. Those are candies in those jars. And chocolates and nuts. And then, of course, the people that operated the shop lived upstairs, just like we used to at the pharmacy.
Nice little space.
Oh, dentist. Doctors, actually, sorry. Well, a bit of everything.
Dentist above the general store?
And the doctors with a kidney dish.
We don't want to get that mixed up.
Now, it's funny. How many times have we seen a saloon pretty much identical to this? Butch Cassidy, or the one in, is it Cody?
Yeah, the one in Old Trail Town in Cody, the one in South Pass, the one...
But they're all small like this with normally around 2 tables and a bar. Whereas on TV, when you see the saloons, you always see them absolutely massive with chandeliers and the call girls and I guess in reality in the smaller towns that wasn't the case. I don't think I'd want to live in that day.
No, this is a little too...
well, the thing is, obviously you don't know any different if you're born in it, but if, like, knowing what I know now, I often feel like I'd like to go back in time. And I would, but I wouldn't want to be there permanently. For me, it's having the luxuries that we have now. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, be nice to go back for a holiday.
Yeah, or just for a few days, just to see what it was really, really like.
Yeah, go rob a bank with Butch Cassidy. I mean,
but then the other thing that I wouldn't be able to get over, and again, this is to me personally, is like when you see a shooting and, you know, because people just got shot all the time.
And
Now-
on to the little yellow house.
Now this looks cute. This looks like my type of house.
Ooh, watch your step. That floor's a little squidgy.
Kind of cram-packed it, haven't they?
They have. Oh, nice.
Oh, I like that effect.
Yeah. Now,
Like potatoes.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
My, look at that pie on the table.
I was going to say, I keep getting the smell of maybe cinnamon or something like that as we've been walking through. So I don't know if they've sprayed something to
Possibly.
make
This
you
is
hungry.
actually a decent size because this would be your kitchen, dining room.
Yeah. And you can...
But I don't know whether or not this would also be your living room, or would your bedroom be your living room? Seeing as
Probably around, yeah, the bedroom. But if you see there how the house is leaning to the center towards the stove, the ceiling is on both sides leaning to the stove. So,
it's a fun stop. I said great for kids, family friendly. Bring your dog in.
yeah, I've seen plenty of dogs walking around.
And if you, if you've never seen an old west town, they've done it very well. And
Yeah.
all the buildings are original. They've just brought them in from elsewhere.
From different places around,
Mm.
so...
And you can touch most everything as well.
Yeah, which is always neat. And then again, the smells in certain places like the blacksmith and all that. So, yeah,
Definitely worth a visit
I think so.
if you're in South Dakota.